Our next speaker is Wendy Stevens. She is at CoachWendyStevens.com and will teach us how to use guerrilla marketing to grow our podcasts.
Thanks so much, Eric. Hi, I'm Coach Wendy Stevens, so reach down and grab your seatbelt. We are going to go fast. So here we go. There's never been a more exciting time and competitive time to get a podcast out there and really grab an audience where you can make a difference. So we're going to talk about how you can do that using guerrilla marketing. Anybody ever heard of it out here? Great. My business partner, the late, great Jay Levinson, defined it as using clever strategies and tactics to get a Madison Avenue result for pennies on the dollar. So that means you have to check your American Express card at the door. That's the black one. There we go. Okay, so you got to clarify exactly what your offer is. Be crystal clear. Be a sniper gun, not a shotgun. Purple cow positioning. What's that one thing that really makes you unique? So it stands out, and listeners, you get to hook them right to your show. So how do we do that? You look for major targeted traffic, like events that are going on. What do you know? We're in one today. Exposure and opportunity, but with less competition. So don't go for the biggest targets. Look for the openings where the Red Sea's parted. Another way to be able to do that is to use, really my best advice on that is to do a little research, whether it's a background on video SEO, which is sexy strategy number one. That's me, 5 years younger, the blonde, the upper left. Taking a screen capture of your first new and noteworthy show and then actually getting it out there. Well, everyone's heard about video. How do you do it? You set up your 12 root keywords that you submitted to iTunes. You set up Google Alerts. Then take the name of your episodes or the name of your guests. Right there in the upper right, you can see Twitter, IPO, podcast, video SEO. It's still on page one. You can do that, and you can go to Coach Wendy and figure out how to do that. Sexy strategy number 3, industry events. You'll see it says Black Friday fashion sale. That's a client of mine, Emma Saval. Picked up 100,000 people on our list from that strategy. So it's real and it works. Next one is be ready with your pitch. We all know this, right? You've got to be able to, in 10 seconds, say who you are and what you do. I generate leads, traffic, and sales for my clients. What do you do? Because I was ready with that WIFM, which stands for what's in it for me, instead of I'm beautiful, I'm wonderful, I'm an amazing host, people don't care, but I love that you helped me buy my time back. I love that. Yeah, right on. So how do you take top sports events? This is a way to have a content calendar for 12 months. Why does that matter? Because I did a little cool video on March Madness, and it hooked Shane Battier, because my keyword was marketing consultant. Guess what? I popped up and I tagged the Miami Heat. He found me, he became my client. What I realized there is Shane really cared about his charity, which was to work with a youth foundation in Miami. So I volunteered. You know what I learned when I volunteered? Oh my gosh, there's almost any amount of influence that you can really draft off of from a celebrity if you're willing to volunteer. That led to Beyonce's dad becoming my client, Matthew Knowles. Now, is that lucky? Or is that a little clever and smart? You get to figure it out, because the next one is Audible. I took my client, Dr. Daniel Lehman. We achieved 2 million downloads inside of 2 years because we looked for an opportunity not to be missed. How many of you could release music in and around your topic? We released Brain Warrior Way music. You can see number 2 on Billboard magazine. That's clever guerrilla. So do those opportunities actually exist for you? They do. Look, the gift that keeps on giving, 12 months of holiday marketing. I love that. Do the Hallmark card, do the friends and family, bake cookies, look up Christmas tree lights, and tag them back to your show. You would be shocked at the number of people that you can have discover your show. So when you weave all these together throughout the year, you literally can have that 12-month plan, but you can hit those peaks, which is great for an 8-week sprint on new and noteworthy. But if you're really only limited by your creativity all year long, what does that really mean? It means we don't get what we want when we podcast, we get what we market, and then we get what we actually close, right? But nobody loves sales. I mean, that's not fun. But as you increase your competency and your confidence in marketing, you get to a point where you do get to close. And that's just touch, moving, inspiring people to move forward in whatever it is that you're up to. So my favorite cute puppy dog close is the most important man in my life. And I bring this up because all is fair in love, war, and especially in podcasting. So sometimes you gotta pull out the big guns. And my big gun wears a tuxedo. So invite friends and family to share your show, right? Who here would love to have a sponsor this next week? If you want to have a sponsor this next week, then guess what? Go ask them. Bring them the cute puppy dog or whatever. I mean, just ask them. Close them by inviting them. Take it home for a day. Try it on, because guess what? This is the best podcasting year we will ever have. Make it a great day, guys.